Taurus, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for July 18 to the 24th. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. Keeping in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone, so just take the messages that do and leave the rest behind. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see, what's the major theme for your week? Oh, this card's coming out right away. Waking the Lion is the card you received. Beautiful. Okay, let me set this deck down. So this Waking the Lion card is a very interesting one. It really does point to our ability to sort of wake the lion within. And this idea that your willpower can be your strength, right? That is your strength. That beautiful willpower, that ability to shift through the will, to be bold and to have the courage to sort of trust that whatever choice you make, you will not fail as long as you have sort of this courage and willpower to keep going past any physical challenge, past any obstacle that's personal or emotional or physical, even anything here that is standing in your way. So it's sort of this idea of really calling on your strength to stand your ground, and to do so with this idea that nothing is really promised to us. But if we don't take the risk and sort of the leap of faith into that idea of the unknown, sort of embracing the mystery of the unknown, we'll never really understand what's possible, right? Like it almost seems like a time for you, Taurus, to really summon up the strength and the courage to face things as they are and to take a leap forward. And to do so trusting that all will be well. It's a very, very interesting first card for you to receive. Kind of makes me curious about what the tarot cards are going to say for you. Let's jump into the tarot cards right now. Waking the lion within. That lion within, my friends. Very interesting. Let's see what messages we have for Taurus. Why does Taurus need to summon up their strength? Okay, Seven of Wands. Let's get your first row out here first. 2 sevens. Interesting. Okay, so you've got the Seven of Wands and Cups, both in reverse. You've got the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Look at that, hey? And then the Devil card, which is beautiful. This is very interesting. Devil card in reverse. So you're really needing to break the chains of something here. Something's got a hold on you, and it's sort of shifting your ability to trust that all will be well, just like we were just saying. So you've got the 2 sevens here. So it's a decision point right now. You've got a decision to make about how you want to invest your energy. Who do you want to collaborate with this Three of Pentacles? Are you looking behind your shoulder here, looking over your shoulder at the past? Are you evaluating people or events from the past and making judgments about them? You know, it's interesting. The Seven of Wands in reverse can be a time where we have that sort of backwards focus, where we're looking back and we're starting to feel defensive as a result, because you might be comparing yourself to others. You might be looking back and thinking that people are competing with you, or they're envious of you, or they're not they're talking in a way that's not positive about you, and you're focused on that, right? With this Seven of Wands. The Seven of Cups is interesting because it's sort of a very similar message, but it's one where we can be stuck, sort of feeling blocked by indecision. And so because our focus can be sort of in the past when we see the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, it's almost like you're feeling stuck or blocked. And I think it could be this overwhelmed feeling that you have that you might make the wrong choice, which is why maybe you were seeing this card to start, that you must believe that no matter what choice you make, you'll be able to sort of choose your own direction and overcome whatever obstacles you encounter, if you encounter any obstacles. This almost feels like sort of this idea of having this fear that you're going to make the wrong decision, that the fear that you're going to miss out on something, the fear of missing out and the fear of a wrong choice are very much highlighted in these two cards. And seeing the Devil tells me that this really has a hold on you. This really has a hold on you, and it's robbing you of your confidence, which is, I think, why you saw the Wake the Lion to start your reading, because you're being guided to really shift your perspective, to sort of release this idea that you will make a wrong choice, like to take that out of your mind and to sort of say to yourself, I'm guided, and I create my path with my choices, and I won't choose what's not for me. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to be afraid of that, because I feel like seeing this is interesting. I can't help but think that you've become jaded. What happened this last week? Something must have sort of triggered you to start to worry about your choices, and your choices as far as you making them. Like it's like you're doubting yourself. You're worried that you're not going to be successful. You're not dreaming big enough. Your fear is really coming up for you this week, Taurus, and it's blocking you. Instead of feeling optimistic and trusting that you're always moving towards what's meant for you, I feel like you're thinking to yourself, I could screw this up. If I make the wrong choice, I'm going to suffer losses. I will be out in the cold. I'm afraid I won't know what to do, and it's interesting. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, that tells me that your losses are turning around, that you actually are on the path of moving towards what is for you. But for some reason, you've lost your confidence in that. Again, I'm looking at that Devil card in reverse, telling me what's going on here with respect to what are you feeling tied to? Where are you feeling that you need release or freedom from something? There's some sort of need to break the cord or break the chain between you and, I think, a certain way of believing. And we're seeing the Ace of Swords, so it could be that you need to shift your perspective. You need to sort of think about things in a different way. Queen of Cups, and Queen of Swords, both in reverse. So that's sort of the distorted divine feminine energy, where you're feeling triggered, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling fearful, you're feeling stuck. You're not trusting that you can overcome those feelings that I just described. It's almost like you're suppressing something deep within because you're afraid of what that might look like. And this could be sort of manifesting itself in a way where you feel like, almost like that the fear and the being blocked energy is creating this sort of indifference in you. And it's almost like your inner child needs some nurturing this week so that you can remember that innocence. Maybe you need to play this week. Maybe you need to sort of shift the whole dynamic by doing something that makes you feel lighter and less weighed down by fear and those overwhelmed feelings that sort of come to mind when I see the Devil in reverse, that you're just, it's like you're in a time where you can't face things as they are because it's too overwhelming. So you might be looking for ways to escape that by shortcuts or by, this idea of just being blocked. There feels like there's a big block around you this week, Taurus. And it's interesting, that first card was very empowering, trying to sort of get you to remember who you are, and that no matter what, you can overcome whatever passes you will overcome it, Let's see, what is the highest guidance here for Taurus? Interesting. Balancing the masculine and the feminine energy. Allow the feminine side to creatively inspire you and the masculine side to give you confidence. So perhaps balancing things out will make you feel more confident. We do see the King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups, all three in reverse. And so perhaps bringing balance so that you can sort of use your feminine energy to be creative and use your masculine energy to be decisive and discerning, without being overly like judgmental about the self and feeling like you can't make a decision. It's interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have life-changing epiphany or experience. So you might be on the brink of something huge here this week, but feeling like you just, for the life of you, can't make this decision. But I feel like you're almost not you're not believing in yourself. For some reason, you're being called to be bold here and to trust deeply that all will be well, no matter what choice you make, that all will be well, and that as long as you act with sort of this integrity and courage, and also this idea of vulnerability, like to just go for it. With strength and bravery, we must also have love and vulnerability in order to sort of face these obstacles that bring us down and create blocks and fear and make us sort of feel like there's no way we'll know what to do. Well, we also see that Ace of Swords, right? Like this could be a massive transformative aha moment, just like this life-changing epiphany card says. It's a time of big and blessed changes for you as God is supporting you each step of the way, which is another way of saying that trusting all will be well. All will be well, Taurus. I'm going to leave it at that for you this week. If this has resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. If you would like a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below. All right, my friends, I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.